Welcome to the Colleges Wales Teach Pod podcast series. Supported by Welsh Government, these 10-minute sessions offer further education lecturers and work-based learning practitioners practical learning and teaching tips. With contributions from colleges from across Wales, the series offers professional learning opportunities for staff in the FE sector to hear about examples of best practice. There are 4 key themes: resilience, digital, differentiation and A-level pedagogy. For further information, please visit colleges.wales.
Hi, I'm Jen Williams. I'm the Head of Maths at St David's Catholic College. And today's podcast, I'm joined by Eleri James, talking about her digital differentiation. Specifically, she's focused in on past paper scaffolding. She works with me here at St David's, and we're going to ask a few questions to get a bit more of an idea of what she's been working on over the last few months. Hi, Eleri.
Hello.
Could you briefly describe the resource that you've made?
Yeah, so it's a PowerPoint that I've recorded myself talking over. It's a PowerPoint that I made that's aimed at revision. Okay. So when students have been taught a topic in class and they go away and they want to revise or perhaps prepare for an assessment, they can use this PowerPoint to help them with that revision. So the idea is that the PowerPoint just contains one single past paper question, right, and then it's scaffolded so that the students then can choose how much support they think they need. So the idea is that they first of all start on with the green section, and in the green section of the PowerPoint they're given the question, and I explain to them that they should press stop and have a go at it first of all, just completely on their own, and obviously hopefully they can work through the question without any support. So I put the mark scheme at the end of the PowerPoint, so if they do manage to get through it, then they can just check their answer from the mark scheme. Okay. But obviously there are going to be students that can't do the question straight away on their own, so then they would move on to the amber section. And in this section, I try to give them some support without telling them how to do the question. So I would do things like read the question out loud, maybe highlight some key words, maybe make some links between methods that they've learned in class and those key words. And I just try to think out loud to tell them what's going through my mind as I read the question, just to try and point them in the right direction, and maybe give them like a sort of first step, just a kickstart. So then I would direct them then to press pause and have another go at the question, and obviously hopefully then with those hints that they'd be able to make a little bit more progress. At that stage, if they're still stuck, then they'd move on to the red section of the PowerPoint, and this is where I would model the whole question. So I would go through the question, explaining to them the full method, going through each step by step to show them how to get to the answer.
Okay, so really talking them through that bit then.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. Why did you make it?
So I wanted to make a resource that the students could use outside of lessons, so something that would promote independence. When students are at home revising, I think that it could be quite daunting if they're sitting trying to do a question and they can't do that question. It could knock their confidence. Yeah. It might end up with them avoiding revision and perhaps not wanting to do past paper questions on their own. So I wanted to make something that they could use as and when they want to, and that would hopefully build their confidence. And one that they can choose themselves how much support they think they need. So even though it's one document for all, it's a differentiated document that will hopefully cater to students of all different abilities.
And what is it the students like about it? Have you had much feedback from them?
Yeah, so they like the fact that they don't necessarily have to have full support on the question. And they like the fact that there's the amber section of the PowerPoint, which just gives them some hints and tips. So if they do need support, they can just have a few hints that will push them in the right direction, and then they can make more progress on their own. And they also like then that the full support is there, but only if they need it. They've also said that they like the idea of having perhaps just one per topic, because in maths we've got lots of little topics, so having just one of these for each topic means that they can build their confidence in that topic, and then once they've managed to do that question, they've got the confidence then to go and look for other questions on the same topic and to try those.
Yeah, and with maths that works really well, doesn't it? They can practice and practice. And do you see this being used in other subjects, or do you think it's just maths?
No, I definitely think that it could be used in any subject. It's a simple idea that could be applied to lots of different subjects for revision purposes. But I also think that if the idea was reversed, it could be used in other subjects perhaps in a better way. So for example, if you've got a subject which is more essay or longer written answers, it might work better the other way around. So first of all, the first section could be where the teacher models, And then the middle section could be where they just give some hints and tips. And then the last section could be where the student goes off and does the question on their own.
Oh, fantastic. No, I see this being used a lot and across not only maths wider base, but also from other subjects as well. So thank you for describing that, and hope that helps a lot of people with some past paper scaffolding ideas.
With contributions from FE professionals from across Wales, the Colleges Wales Teach Pod podcast series offers a series of short teaching and learning tips, which you can put into practice straight away. The range of podcasts is broad, with sessions covering the themes of resilience, digital, differentiation, and A-level pedagogy. Find out more today.